Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Let's begin with a brief overview of the business we select for our case study. First, we have Warisan Nasi Kukus, a food and beverage business known for its traditional Malaysian steamed rice dish. Second, we have Lux Confinement and Spa, a service-based business that offers postpartum care and wellness treatments for mothers. And last we have Kedai Cenderahati GI Trading, which operates in the retail industry, selling souvenirs and gift items. The purpose of our case study is to analyze and compare cost behaviors and management practice in these different uh, industries. We aim to apply management accounting tools to real-world scenarios and ultimately provide practical recommendations to help this business improve their profitability and operational efficiency. This analysis will also help us better understand how management accounting concepts can be adapted to different business contexts.
For this study, I use a qualitative case study approach to understand how three micro businesses like Warisan Nasi Kukus, Lux Confinements, and Spar and Gia AI Trading, when they are handled forecasting and cost management. I collected data using three main methods: semi-structured interviews, on-site observation, and document analysis like sales record and budgets. Through interviews with the owners, I learned about the forecasting techniques they use and the challenges they face. Observation gave me a chance to see firsthand how financial data is managed day to day. The documents help confirm and fill in the details from the interviews and observation. Even though there were some challenges like owner being busy and not having a formal records, using all this method together gave me a clear and practical pictures of how small businesses manage their forecasting with limited resources.
Warisan Nasi Kukus, a traditional food and beverage business, primarily relies on experience-based forecasting. Having operates for over 23 years, the owner have developed an initiative sense of demand trends, allowing them to adjust sales estimated based on factors such as school holidays and tourist influx. Inventory management is informal, which stock replenished based on daily observations rather than structured tracking. Cash flows in projection follow a similar approach, where decisions are made instinctively rather than through detailed forecasting. Warisan Nasi Kukus have faced several challenges, which is unpredictable customer demands. Sales fluctuate due to weather, school holidays, and changing consumer preference. Secondly is inventory management issue. Stock levels are managed manually, creating the risk of shortage or overpurchasing. Next is limited use of technology, and lastly, operational constraint. The tool used is experience-based forecasting, which is decisions are made based on year of operational insight. Secondly is manual tracking, and lastly, seasonal adjustment. Next is Lux Confinement and Spa stands out as the most structured business in terms of forecasting practice. Lux incorporates for market trends, customers' feedback, and appointment bookings into its forecasting process. By carefully monitoring demand fluctuation, staff scheduling, and inventory levels, Lux ensure a seamless operation. A business actively participates in industry training programs that enhance its forecasting accuracy, making it better equipped for project financial needs and operational planning. Lux Confinement and Spa have faced several challenges. For example, fluctuating demand, which is customer bookings vary depending on maternity trends, economic conditions, and seasonal factors. Secondly, is staffing difficult. Skilled therapists are essential and retain trained professional is challenging. The third one is inventory cost, and the last one is competitive market. The tool used is customer feedback and market trends, which is forecasting incorporates client review and industry trends. Secondly is appointment-based forecasting. Next is manual expense tracking, and lastly, staff scheduling tools, which is employee works hour are adjusted based on project customer visit. The last business is Kedai Cenderahati GI Trading, a retail business specializing in souvenirs and gifts, focused on seasonal forecasting. The business depends on historical sales data, estimating demand based on peak periods such as school holidays and national festivals. Inventory levels are adjusted manually, and cash flow is forecast by combining project sales with expected expenses. This approach helps the shop manage supply chain fluctuation, but it remains largely dependent on external seasonal factors. Kedai cenderahati GI trading have faced several challenges, which is tourism-dependent sales. Demand fluctuated based on travel patterns, school holidays, and local festivals. Next is inventory imbalance. Incorrect stock forecasting lead to surplus or shortage, affecting profitability. The third one is limited digital tools. And the last one is economic sensitivity, which is local spending habits influence souvenir purchases, creating revenue instability. The tool used is historical sales data. Seasonal trend determine future demand projection. Next is manual inventory tracking. The third one is spreadsheet-based trend analysis, and the last one is seasonal index forecasting. Demand is estimated based on recurring events such as wedding and holidays.
Let me share the key similarities, differences, and observations from the forecasting approaches of Warisan Nasi Bungkus, Let's Confinement and Spa, and Kedai Cenderahati GI trading. Key similarities first. All three rely heavily on the honest experience to forecast sales, demand, and stock using intuition and daily observations to guide operations. They also track sales and inventory manually, preferring handwritten records for flexibility. Forecasting is short-term than weekly or monthly based on local patterns like school holidays or weather in Kelantan. Seasonal events such as weddings or festive seasons also play a big role in adjusting their forecast. Now the differences. Each business focuses on different forecasting aspects. Warisan Nasi Kukus monitors daily foot traffic and weather. Lakspa focuses on appointments while JI trading plans around events and festive demand. In terms of complexity, Warisan Nasi Kukus uses basic observation. Lakspa has a more structured database method, and GI trading uses an experience-driven seasonal approach. Also, only Lakspa's owner has formal training, while the other two rely purely on experience. Their challenges differ too, like unpredictable weather, slow seasons, or overstocking issues. Key observations. All three still depend more on intuition than formal forecasting tools. Manual tracking is common but it limits data analysis. Forecasting remains short-term and localized. Seasonal factors strongly influence business planning. We also see that the nature of each business affects how they forecast. For example, food versus spa services. Those with formal training, like Lux Spa, tend to forecast more accurately, but overall, the lack of digital tools is a major limitation. Each business faces unique forecasting challenges based on its industry and product type.
Recommendation. First, warisan nasi kukus. Method moving average. This method uses past data for daily or weekly forecasting. It's simple, quick and low cost to implement and also help manage food inventory and reduce waste. Second, large confinement and spa. Method time series analysis. This method considers trends, season and cultural practices. It forecasts customer bookings and staff schedule and also support resource planning and business growth. Third, GI trading gift shop. Method seasonal index forecasting. This method focuses on holiday and tourist seasons. It helps stock planning, avoid overstocking, and it improves cash flow and save storage space. Conclusion. All three micro-business rely on experience-based manual forecasting. Large confinement and SPA use a more structured, data-driven approach. Real-world observation shows a gap between theory and business practice. Forecasting helps with planning, resource and problem solving. Simple method like moving average and seasonal index can improve a small business performance. So recommendation, micro business should adopt basic forecasting tools and attend training to stay competitive. That's all from us. Thank you.